ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 102 Advanced Improv Showcase. You guys ready to have some fun? Oh, come on, there is a group of actors backstage that want to hear you blow the roof off this place. Are you ready to have some fun tonight? Oh yeah, please help me in welcoming your performers today. Molly, Jeff W., Garrett, Linda, Jeff J., Robin, Maurice, Kyle, and Nick. And your host for this evening, Major.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Absolute Improv. We are here at Laugh Out Loud Theater. This is Absolute Improv, and they are going to be doing some comedy improvisation for you folks tonight. By a round of applause, how many of you have seen comedy improvisation before? Here's a round of applause. Just so you guys know, this is not a round of applause. This is a round of applause. Okay, good. All right, great. And also by a round of applause, how many of you have never seen improv before? Okay, all right, folks out here. All right, and finally, by a third round of applause, how many of you are seeing improv tonight for the very first time? Same people. All right, good. You guys need to start warming up, obviously. So these guys have been back in the back doing Pilates and swimming. We have an Olympic-sized pool in the back, so they're super warmed up, but we need to get you guys warmed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two halves of the audience. I want you guys right here. Watch out, watch out. Everybody over here, you guys are a barnyard. Your job is to make barnyard animal noises when we come to you. You guys, can you please help lead this side of the audience? This side of the audience, watch out, watch out. Everybody over here, especially you, ma'am, this is going to be downtown Chicago. I want you guys to make downtown city of Chicago noises. Keep in mind that there are a bunch of kids here, all right? When you make those downtown Chicago noises. All right, and you guys are in charge of helping them out with their downtown Chicago. All right, ready? Barnyard? That's great. All right, great. City of Chicago, let's beat that. Okay, I think right now City of Chicago is winning a little bit. Barnyard? All right, great. Everybody in City of Chicago? Round of applause. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in order to help you get even more warmed up tonight, we have a bar and food and snack stand back there. And I'd like you guys to say hello to Eric, your lovely bartender. Hey, Eric, I was just wondering to myself aloud, do we have specials tonight?
We actually do. We have buckets of Tornaditas. They are mini Coronas. You get 6 in a bucket for $14. And just because you called me lovely, I'm going to do Coors Light for $3 a bottle.
Eric. Great, thanks, Eric. Hey, I got a question for you. Hypothetically speaking, if I'm in the audience and I really want something to eat or drink, but I don't want to walk all the way back there, might it be possible for you to come to my table?
Absolutely. I'll be around the entire show here and there, popping in and out, making sure you guys are well stocked, refreshed, and enjoying your evening.
That's awesome. So you folks feel free to go back to Eric anytime. He's also going to be coming out to help you out. So, great. So we're going to go ahead and get started right here, right now, with location. Location, location. Ladies and gentlemen. Have you folks ever just been somewhere and someone said something to you like another time, another place? Oh, man. Let me tell you the times that's happened to me. This is going to be seeing what happens to these folks in another time and another place. These guys are going to be doing a scene. Throughout the scene, I'm going to be freezing them where they have to stay in their exact same positions. I'm going to come to you, the audience, to holler out another location for us to take the scene to. When we move to that other location, it's going to be a completely new scene, completely new characters in a new location. So we're going to see a whole heck of a lot of scenes. All right, so let's go ahead and start these two off with a somewhere that you have in your house, like a living room or a bedroom or a bathroom or
Attic.
the attic. They're in the attic to start.
Jimmy.
Yeah?
How we get the thing down so we can get up?
That is a huge bucket of paint. Why would you want to get that down?
Well, because I want to go, like, throw it.
Damn it, Chris, I told you to stay out of the attic. How am
top of a volcano.
You're about to fall in! Watch out! Oh my God!
Freeze! Now they're somewhere really quiet, like a library or church.
Opera.
They're in church.
Praise the Lord! Stop doing that! We're in church! What do you think you're doing? We must be
Freeze! Now they are somewhere very exciting, like a football game or a casino. They're in a casino.
All right, honey! Now you gotta take all my money again, day after day. What?
Now they're somewhere very scary. Alaska.
Oh my God! Snow! Snow! Lots of snow! I'm not used to this.
Freeze! Oh yeah, give them a round of applause. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who here has an iPhone? But raise your hand if you have an iPhone. Yes, ma'am, give it to me, please. It's not luck, is it? Oh man, pass go, please. All right, thank you very much. Now this is called Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not only excellent improvisers that you have up here, but they are some of the most intelligent people in the entire world. So intelligent that they can easily find the clock feature on an iPhone. Easily find that feature. Ah, here it is. There we go. All right, so let me go ahead and get my most intelligent improvisers to the stage, please. Did you notice how, right, yeah, we've already been practicing that, actually. We already know who the most intelligent ones are, and I told everybody else, please, to just sit down. Just kidding. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the 4 most intelligent improvisers out of Absolute Improv, and they are going to be coming out here to tell you all about the most difficult and smart topic that you can possibly think of, because these guys are experts on everything. So, at any point during their speech, anyone in the back line can yell out,
Challenge.
Great, and at that point, they're going to tell me what their challenge is, and then I will decide if that is a good challenge or not. If it's a good challenge, they'll come out and take over the person who's out in the front speaking, and they'll continue speaking until someone else challenges them. Whoever's in the front at the end of 2 minutes is going to be the winner. So, now audience, I know that you are also probably pretty smart. What can you guys think of that these guys would know nothing about? Nuclear fission, I heard back there. Tinfoil, a little bit on the simple side, man. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for trying. All right, great. So we're going to be talking about nuclear fission here today. Linda, you won the 4-sided coin toss backstage. So we're going to have you go ahead and start. Nuclear fission, begin.
Nuclear fission is such a great discovery, and it helps in the technology in our world so that we can do...
Challenge!
Yes.
That's false. It helps nothing. It kills people.
Yes, that's true. Continue. Obviously true.
Nuclear fission is very, very, very dangerous. I don't know if any of you know this, but nuclear power actually can mutate you and your pets and things like that.
Yes.
It makes them better. 3 eyes, you can see much better.
Oh, that's true. That's true. 4 eyes is better.
Mutations is a very positive thing. It's survival of the fittest. It's the more tails you have, better balance you have. How many of us don't wish we had 3 or 4 arms? Come on, what's wrong with you people?
Challenge.
Yes.
Challenge.
Yes.
Actually, the Hindu goddess has multiple arms.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's true. All right. I would like to hear more about Hindus then. Yes, thank you very much.
Actually, the Hindu goddess or goddesses have multiple arms, and it's come from nuclear fission, but nuclear fission wasn't discovered at that time, but people still were glowing. Very glowing, in fact, and glowing is a good way. Nuclear fission gives us all energy and everything. That way, if we didn't have nuclear fission, nobody would be able to play their Xbox, PlayStation, iPhone, or anything. That would be really a tragedy.
Challenge.
Yes.
Back then, they didn't know that it was going to be for all those different things.
That's true. The ancient Hindus did not have iPhones. Yo.
So, actually, with all of the inventions that came to be, may have turned out to be a good thing, but may have turned out to be a bad thing.
1 minute.
But in actuality, it has more positives than it does negatives. As anything, there's always a bad downside to everything.
Challenge.
Yes.
I believe that there's an upside to everything. There is no downside.
Oh, yes, let's hear from Optimus. Get out there.
Optimism. How great is that? Thank you. Again, mutations, optimism, it's all good.
Challenge!
Yes.
You tell that to the people of Japan.
Oh, that's a real downer, but I'm going to get you out there anyway. You better name yourself real quick, though, dear. 30 seconds.
We need different power sources in nuclear fission, but the thing most people don't know about nuclear fission is it's actually fusion of things other than nuclear powers and
Challenge.
waste.
Yes, Jeff.
Challenge, the best expert on nuclear fission is Godzilla.
That is definitely true. That is definitely true.
So Godzilla is the best expert on nuclear fission, nuclear power, and growing and growing and growing.
15 seconds.
You didn't see him in what unfortunately happened in Japan because he was doing the backstroke to America. So, and I
10
can
seconds.
promise you,
Yes.
I think that King Kong is a better example of nuclear fission and growing and growing and
King
growing.
Kong versus Godzilla. Let's hear it, Linda.
Okay, so King Kong, obviously being an example of nuclear fission, is because
challenge.
Yes, Jeff.
King Kong is natural, Godzilla was artificial.
Totally true. He knows his stuff. 5 seconds.
King Kong, we are actually related to King Kong, the big apes. Godzilla was a lizard that unfortunately...
Challenge!